Ano ba talaga yung patakaran sa impeachment court pagdating dun sa mga puwedeng bitawan na salita ng kahit sinong partido? Kasama na rin yung mga senator judges at tama ba na eto nakaamba 'no, na sisitahin ni, Presiding Officer Chis Escudero itong members ng prosecution? Go ahead.
Tandaan natin na yung, impeachment is not an ordinary court of law, Ibig sabihin 'no, hindi yan yung parang sub judice rule na usually nag-a-apply. In fact, covered nga yan, yung mga ordinaryong court proceedings bawal i-cover. Ito, televised live. Why? It's because the people have the right to know and have the right to participate in the discourse, no? Pero ang meron din tayong tinatawag sa jurisprudence na yung fair comment rule. Even parties to the case and even the counsel can provide a fair comment insofar as the proceedings are concerned. Ano yung fair comment? Ito yung mga nangyayari talaga doon sa loob ng impeachment court. Yung mga facts, yung mga submissions, no? Pero syempre, hindi pwede nabastos doon sa impeachment court because we also have to make sure na nirespeto natin yung proseso at yung korte mismo. Having
Hmm.
said that, no, una, gusto ko lang i-observe na, of course, nung mga oras na sinabi ng depensa na misleading questions are allowed, nakita mo ba yung facial expression ng mga abogado doon sa likuran na, talaga,
Minapahiyaw mo, parang
na may
minapahiyaw ka.
napahiyaw, oo. Kasi
Hmm.
hindi unacceptable, no? It's a very obvious mistake, no? Na sasabihin mo bigla, allowed yung misleading questions. Pagkatapos, after that, syempre, order in the court, syempre, natural, yun yung knee-jerk reaction. Pasensya na, taong-tao lang po kami mga abogado at pag nakakarinig kami ng something as ridiculous as that, kahit ako nung una ko narinig, parang, ha? Parang gano'n eh. Hindi,
Asya ka rin.
napapahiya ako sometimes in shock, in disbelief, no? Pero okay naman siguro na nag-misspeak yung defense
Oo.
Pero yung para bang iga-gaslight pa ang taong bayan na tayo pa yung huling maling nagkamaling nakarinig. Tapos ang
Oo.
nilagay na konteksto ni Attorney Sheila Sison, ang nagpe-pertain daw dun sa 2 sentences before rather than the sentence after at sila pa yung ganang may magalit.
Oo nga, eh.
Yun yung
Actually,
na
sorry, binalik-balikan ko yung video, eh. Napakaliwanag na she was referring itong si Attorney Christine Ferrer doon sa whether misleading questions are allowed.
correct.
Mali
Yung unang-unang sinabi yun ang sinabi ni Attorney Kapunan, "Never
yeah,
mind that during cross, there are rules and limits in cross-examination. Misleading questions are not allowed." And then ang sabi niya, ang retort niya, "It is allowed."
yeah,
So, tapos okey din, sometimes we misspeak, we
correct.
are human beings capable of committing mistakes. Pero yung walang humility to admit the mistake at iga-gaslight pa yung buong taong bayan at lahat ng nakikinig na para ba tayo yung mali, 'no? Tapos sila pa yung galit. Parang medyo dun ako na-off, na si Attorney Ligutan said, just to be clear, because for educational purposes, nakikinig ang lahat ng taong bayan, nakikinig ang mga law students, nakikinig ang sambayan ng Pilipino at mga abogado. Just to clarify, sabi niya, misleading questions are not allowed. In fact, you can even quote the rules. Very clear yan, no? Yan talaga
Mm,
yung explicit prohibition pagdating sa cross-examination. Cross-examination, ang laki ng leeway. Ang prohibition is misleading questions. Nakalagay talaga doon, specifically, no? Tapos ang sasabihin pa, sila pa yung galit and bawal na sabihin yon and under defensive pa and sasabihin pa tasteless. You know what is really tasteless for me? Yung bang ang nagsasabi ang partido dito, ang prosekusyon, ang depensa at yung party dito na dinidepensahan nila, sinabi na bending the law daw yung impeachment court.
mhm.
Yung sinisira yung kredibilidad ng impeachment court, yung hindi nag-a-attend, yung binabastos yung proseso, yung maraming sinasabi laban sa impeachment court, no? Ang sabi ni Sara Duterte, the impeachment court is bending the law daw, no? Ang totoo
Hmm.
naman bending the law dito yung liquidation niya sa confidential funds. Ang totoong bending the law dito ay yung abuse niya of her so-called right to free speech at sinasabi at nagbabanta siya na papatayin yung Pangulo, yung Speaker of the House, saka yung First Lady. Ang totoong bending the law dito is yung labas-pasok yung 6 billion pesos sa bank account niya tapos hindi niya dineklara sa SALN. Tapos, ang hindi ko medyo nagustuhan kay Senate President and former Senate President and now presiding officer of the impeachment court, Chis Escudero, number one, aggressive yung pagbabaliktad at historical revisionism ni Attorney Sison, hindi man lang pinayagan si Attorney Ligutan to respond.
Yeah.
And then sa
Mm.
Monday na raw. And number 2, mag-i-issue raw siya ng order kasi para bang minamanmanan niya yung mga pagsasalita daw ng mga ibang mga nung mga panig, and I think he was pertaining largely to the prosecution, no? Sa
Mm.
aking palagay, sana yung order niya should just remind everyone to at least be respectful with the proceedings. And if she's gonna call out anyone, he ought to call out number 1, Sara Duterte, for attacking the credibility of the impeachment court. And number 2, siguro yung kapwa niya judges na nagsasplice ng video. Di
Tama.
ba? Oo, yung mga
Nakakalimutan, eh.
nagsasplice ng video, baka naman gusto ni Senate President, former Senate President and Presiding Officer Chis Escudero should be firm in making sure na mako-call out yung mga unfair na senator, judges, na clearly, dinelete na raw yung video hindi ko pa tinitignan hindi ko double check
Gano'n ba?
Na-delete yun ang nababalitaan ko, no? Wala na daw doon sa page ni
Teka muna,
Senator
teka muna.
ano.
Assuming dinelete niya, tinake down niya, gano'n-gano'n na lang ba yun? Papaano yung impact nun? Tsaka the very fact that she did that, that in itself, at the very least, was tasteless.
Correct.
At the very
Yun nga
least.
It shows. So what is tasteless here? Hindi ba yung ganyan na binabaliktad ninyo yung facts? Hindi
Yeah.
ba yung inaatake yung impeachment court at saka impeachment proceedings as bending the law despite the fact that this is a constitutional process? Hindi ba yung tasteless yung para bang pinagmumukhang tanga at bobo yung buong taong bayan na narinig na sinabi na misleading questions are allowed. Tapos parang lahat kami mali at mali na pakinggan namin at kayo yung tama, no? Kung meron ditong classic example ng gaslighting, ito yun eh. Tapos sila pa yung galit. Sila pa yung galit. Sila pa yung aggressive. Hindi ko ma-formulate in my head saan sila kumukuha ng audacity na sila pa ang galit. Instead of saying, we'd like to issue a clarificatory question sa statement, we
Yeah.
misspoke, it's all right, misleading questions are not allowed. And then we move on so that this is going to be beyond the character of the lawyers and this is all about ferreting out the truth out, di ba? Baka ganun, matuwa pa ako eh. Na there is an admission na kayo ang mali, hindi tama yung nasabi ninyo. Pero for everyone to be gaslighted, medyo I'm aghast and I am amused at the same time.
Dagdag ko lang, talagang nakakagulat yung naging response nung lead defense counsel dun sa pagtatanggol at pag-justify nung sinabi ni Attorney Christine Ferrer, pero mas nakakagulat din at saka nakakabusit yung naging response naman ni Chis Escudero. Para bang mas nagkaroon siya ng dahilan. Teka, sinabihan ko na kayo lahat eh. Pero patuloy yung violation nyo and at least coming from one side as far as he was concerned.